people always talking shit about Bali from other story, long time story, but don't get tattooed.
Don't get tattooed here, yeah.
Blah blah blah. Like that.
What are the stories? I never heard anybody told me to get a tattoo here.
I think it was like 20 years ago.
Yeah,
they were
20
like
years ago, like
worried
that,
about the ink and the needles and the
needle, second
cleanliness,
needle, like
hygiene,
that,
all of this stuff.
Yeah.
Sometimes you example like a girl from a tattoo and a pie with the susu. Susu is milk in Indonesia. Okay, and then I will make the video like the angle like okay, now you can drink my susu, but just the angle from the back.
Okay.
But in the end, we will show I just drink normal milk.
Oh God, thank you.
Yeah.
And I see pregnancy women on the flight. First that one. The second one I see babies like dogs folded like this.
And the carrier,
and carry on the baby. And that is the most scariest thing I can see in Bali. Is because if something happens to you, baby will die first. Scoopy gang, welcome to the new week. I'm your TJ, and we have
I'm
Madison as a co-host today, and we have
Fandem
fucking Fay.
You know me, right?
How you been, brother?
Yeah, I'm good.
You just traveled somewhere and came back, no?
Yeah, I just come back from Macau, Hong Kong.
Macau, Hong Kong.
Yeah.
No way. Did you really?
Yeah,
Oh my
I did.
God.
Come on, I thought you guys are friends. You didn't know he was.
We're not friends on social media though.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, how is that?
Yeah, a little. But yeah, no, we're friends, but not like, I don't know. It's hard to, it's a long story.
Okay. I mean, I can give you a little bit of time for it. But how are you not doing this recent? I heard you said you're not doing any content creation lately.
Oh yeah, like with my content, I just give up with the social media. You know, to be honest.
What's going on? Why did you give up?
Oh yeah, I feel like too much. Recently, I feel like too much on social media. I just deleted my TikTok 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
I got.
Don't delete YouTube, huh?
Yeah, YouTube's the big one, right?
Yeah, I think I got 11,000 followers, and I deleted my TikTok. And with YouTube, I haven't not really upload new videos since 3 months.
Why are you getting away from social media? Is it because too much hate going on, or is it too much for you?
I'm getting old.
Yeah.
I'm looking for family. I'm looking for future.
I was just about to say that. I was thinking, is there a girl? Are you settling down?
Yeah, I need to settle down. Even I don't have anyone at the moment, but I think I need to start set up from now.
Well, that has nothing to do with the social media.
Oh, because you don't.
I think it's because of Fandem's content. It can be a little out there, and I think he's worried that if girls see it, maybe it might put them off a little bit. Maybe.
That's true.
Yeah.
Even my Insta now, it's on private.
I know.
Yeah.
And also he doesn't allow messages from other people, because I was sending a message, tagged him on the Scoopy gang.
Yeah.
And it doesn't send the message to him. It says like he can't send message to him.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, if you're trying to get a girl, they should send a message to you, right?
How are they gonna DM you?
Yeah. I did a lot. That's why now I try to fix myself. You know, I try to fix. There's nothing wrong with the people on social media too much. You know, it's good. You know, entertain other people. You know, but for me now, I just need delete. I think I delete heaps a lot of things in my Insta. I think archive like 300 photo when I was hike in Thailand.
Yeah.
I delete 300 photo 3 o'clock in the morning.
You kept uploading stuff on you.
Yeah, it's just I delete because in the Thailand I still post something with OnlyFans star. I mean the girl OnlyFans star in Thai. She got 11 million followers.
Oh shit, bro!
Just show the boobies, you know.
You should have brought her on the podcast.
Yeah. So
fly her out.
Very much all my posts is like that.
Yeah.
Before it's like that, just tattooing boobies, you know, hang out with strippers, just something like that. So for
You're
me,
like a Dan Brazilian of Bali, yeah?
Yeah, right. I was saying the same thing.
Yeah, but for now, I'm comfortable, so
Okay.
I'm happy who I am now. I'm
You don't think to change your content rather than remove it? Or
Yeah, I think I'm gonna change my content, but
Yeah.
for now, because
Don't become a nice guy
you
just
know,
for
Having
the-
a rest.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm still bad boy, but I
Right.
just don't want
Step back. Yeah.
show on public too much.
Yeah. Don't just become randomly a good boy, you know?
Right.
Yeah. No, I'm not a good person. I'm a good person, but I'm still bad boy. I'm a good person. Yeah.
So, okay, I seen the video on vagina tattoo.
Oh,
That was
no, that's just for clickbait, bro.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
I was
just-
like, how do you tattoo?
No.
How
Yeah.
can you get away with that on YouTube?
And that video is monetized a lot of money.
Yeah.
So I just do clickbait. Like probably the vagina tattoo is about the story.
Yeah.
Like example, like the girl come to the shop like I want a vagina tattoo, but it's not really we doing tattoo on that.
Yeah.
It's what I do it with my comedian video is about people will thinking this, but exactly the video is going like this.
The other way.
The
Okay.
other way.
Okay.
So, but I put all the title for clickbait. So
Okay.
people like, what the fuck is this? What's this? They just
They need
wanna
to watch it.
And the
Okay.
actual videos are more like comedy skits.
Yes, comedy.
Anyway,
yeah. Sometimes we'll example like people want girls on a tattoo and then pie with the susu. Susu is milk in Indonesian.
Okay.
Okay, and then I will make the video like like the angle like okay now you can drink my susu, but exactly the girls just give the little milk,
Yep.
yeah, you make on versus the angle from the back.
Okay.
But in the end we will show I just drink normal milk.
Oh God, thank you.
Yeah.
Even now it's
Yeah.
I was like,
That's why I was argue with when I still with my ex. I argue with that because for me, I'm not dirty, because this is all comedian, and then the story end up is not on there.
scripted,
Yeah, the script
yeah.
is different, But still, people still judge from the cover,
yeah. Like me right now, before you answered.
Yeah, I think social media is like that. You
Yeah.
post things and
Yeah,
people
yeah.
think one thing, but then
Yeah.
I don't know, they feel very entitled to know you when they don't really know you. Like
Yeah.
social media is
And they
completely
want to
different.
comment on everything.
Right, yeah, yeah.
How is it being a Indonesian content creator? Is because like most of the content creators I see get famous in Indonesia is most of them are bule.
Right.
And you're local.
To be honest, I'm not really content creator. I'm doing this because was pandemic. I have my YouTube channel like 6 years ago, but I start with for my music thing. I'm playing music before. I'm still now, but if just
What
still
kind of
nothing,
music?
still not famous. Just start playing rock and roll.
Rock and roll,
Like I
okay.
told you before, like I'm Jiring wannabe.
Yeah.
I love that kind of music.
Everybody wanna be
yeah.
Jering.
So yeah, when this pandemic start, my YouTube is not really make money before. I just upload my music just for me, for my fans, for my friend, or something like that. But and then because I'm being not working for so long, and then I decided going to America, and then got kicked out from America. And my money is when the pandemic, my money just going slow, almost
Okay.
empty.
like my
The
bank account
savings,
right now.
Yeah, my savings is like that. So I'm just like, fuck. When I got back to Indonesia, I just wanna do make content, and it's just every day I upload 2 or 3. No, sorry, every day 1 video, but almost 1 or 2 video every day. I upload for 3 months.
But
And
you
then
won't make
get-
any money
oh.
from YouTube, right?
Yeah.
You can.
I mean, you can, but it's like $1
It's
or
hard,
$2.
yeah.
Yeah. No, I make quite good money.
I think it's
From-
consistency with
Yeah.
the videos.
Yeah.
I think, like,
The views,
obviously,
yeah.
social media in general, they favorite you.
Yeah.
If you use their tools and post consistently, that's when they want to, like, boost your videos to
Yeah.
the For You page or whatever. What is it?
So-
I'm not sure what you call it
I
on
think
YouTube.
It's fine. It's good money for doing like that.
Just easy
Better than
videos.
working.
Yeah.
So you got kicked out from US. What happened there?
Oh, yeah. It's not my first time I got kicked out from Australia in 2014. Yeah, I got deported from 2 big country in the world. So
So now they allow you back or no?
I don't know. I think America I have to wait for 5 years.
Okay.
With Australia, I'm waiting for 3 years till
Okay.
I come back.
Why did they kick you out?
His job.
Just a job. My job is
Oh,
tattoo
okay.
artist. Like everything.
Working illegally.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
illegal.
it's some like
It's,
because border will think you can do your job at home. Like
Yeah.
if you have dresser or doing nail something like that,
Yeah.
they will thinking that. Yes, for me, I always traveling with my gear on my back, my tattoo gun like that. They will like give me a lot of questions. Sometimes I just nervous or give wrong answer,
okay.
and then I end up like, see you. Good luck with that. Yeah.
So it's like it's time for you to go back to your country.
But you went to America before and you
Yeah, yeah.
succeeded.
So
You
we
met Travis Barker.
I met Travis Barker 3 years ago.
So you tattooed him or what?
No, I didn't tattoo him.
Was that a meet and greet?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So did you see the recent reel about Energy Angel?
Yes.
Oh,
Did you see?
The girl that got the
the crying girl. with
It
the
got so
energy.
viral.
Yeah.
I'm like, what happened? I'm thinking the tattoo artist probably didn't get the right idea, or
But you have to put a stencil on before you agree to get tattooed.
yeah,
So
the
how
girl
would she not
probably
notice?
drunk. Yeah,
I think that's just content because I've been stalking a little
yeah.
bit. See, what do you call?
she's like OnlyFans too, I think.
Yeah.
I think
like
it
that,
the whole
Yeah.
thing was to promote her OnlyFans.
Yeah,
Unless she got it when she was drunk. But really, how can you make such a mistake?
yeah.
No, that's just.
It doesn't
that's
make a lot of
content,
sense,
yeah.
right? Like
But it got so viral
you
though.
check the stencil, you take a
Yeah.
photo, you look in the mirror, all
Yeah.
of this. Like there's so many steps before you actually get it done that
Yeah.
maybe you would notice. Like even if you've already
100%,
started it, you
right?
would notice,
Yeah.
right?
It's supposed to be what, angel energy?
Angel energy, yeah.
But it
She got
was,
energy angel.
But what is it even wrong? Like what? Like
She got it fixed though. She put like a little like tiny little writing kind of to the side of it, and it said like energy of an angel. So she added the of an
oh, okay, on
into
the
it.
side at the end. Yeah.
like days later after she got the energy angel.
I mean, even energy angel. What does it? It sounds like a prostitute name or what? Like
I don't know. I don't think it's that bad. I think
yeah, energy
I think
angel.
it's the same thing. It just the saying is angel energy, but energy angel's cool. It's not that bad.
Angel energy and energy
It's a funny
angel.
story to say the least.
Yeah.
Why not keep it?
Yeah, I think for me, not really interesting to think about it. I think that's just content.
Yeah.
And people always talking about shit about Bali from other story, long
Yeah.
time story, but don't get tattooed.
Don't
in
get
Bali,
tattooed
this
here,
is
yeah.
Blah 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 like that. It's-
What are the stories? I never heard anybody told me to get a tattoo
well,
here.
just, I don't
I
know.
think
just
it like 20 years ago,
Yeah,
they were
20
like
years ago, like that,
worried
yeah.
about the ink and the
Needle,
needles and the
second
cleanliness,
needle, like
hygiene,
that,
all
yeah.
of this stuff.
Yeah.
There was a story once about a man who was married, tested positive for something,
Okay.
and it blew up in the news, and he tried to say it was from a tattoo,
Okay.
but it came out later that it was not. It was
Okay.
from a lovely working lady here.
Oh shit.
Lovely
While he was on
working.
his little family holiday with his wife. Yeah, so that's what it was. And then people just kind of, Daily Mail, they do the stupid headlines and they just run with it.
Clickbaits.
Yeah, the clickbaits, exactly.
Tattoo is always got
exactly.
blame. You know? People always blame tattoo. Example, if you're doing crime and then you got tattoo, oh, the girl with the eagle tattoo, the girl with the, doing kill people, something like that.
Yeah.
Always start
But
with tattoo.
yeah, but when I came to Bali, I was zero tattoos, like zero. Now I have
Wow.
one full sleeve. My first tattoo was full sleeve, and the second one here, here, and here. Now I have a lot of tattoos. But the thing is, like once you see a lot of people in Bali have tattoos, you will feel like you need to get a tattoo.
Right. I feel like it's more normal to have tattoos here than
Yeah.
to not have tattoos.
Yeah.
Everyone has at
If you
least
like,
one.
if you don't have a tattoo, I'm like, you don't have a tattoo. That's what. The
Yeah,
question
people
I
don't
asked.
believe you.
Yeah.
Yeah. People don't believe you if you got no tattoos.
Yeah, and you go to other country with tattoos, and they're like, "Oh, are you a gangster or something?" That's so
Yeah.
weird to like
True.
different dynamics of
I
the.
mean, in places in Australia, I think it's hand and neck tattoos. You're not allowed into casinos.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not too sure.
In
Even
Japan.
Japan, one on my face, they will
That you
let
have
me
to cover it
going
up.
to casino.
Head,
But that
head
is
tattoos
like
too.
face tattoos are okay. I'm still not convinced about face tattoos though. I still think it's crazy.
I think once you run it, well, I mean, Fandem has space on his legs that I can see.
Yeah,
But I mean, he's a tattoo artist. He's in the tattoo industry. I feel like it's not a big deal for him to have a face tattoo.
yeah.
Whereas, like, I don't know, someone working in an office, they probably wouldn't get a face tattoo.
Yeah, I got face tattoo because I love like all the California punk rock band. They
Like,
always got
like jeering.
yeah. face tattoo. So just very much start become a fanboy.
Yeah. Like I interviewed Roy DJ Hard the other day.
Oh, Roy.
Yeah, look alike of Jering.
You're right.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So he also has the same tattoo
same
here.
tattoo, yeah.
So I'm like, everybody's getting tattoo like him, Jering.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like for our community, like our scene, like always about star or anchor.
Yeah, there's a couple of like very
Spider
predominant
web, yeah.
face tattoos that kind of everyone has. It's either like a little diamond or a dollar sign
Yeah.
or an anchor, the dots, the tear. My husband has a teardrop. Like there's all
Okay,
different
now
ones.
now I'm so intrigued because I don't know anything about that. Like it's a common thing
Really?
to have. Like a
It's
face
really
tattoo.
common. Like the ones that have face tattoos, there is only like maybe 5 to 10 different designs that everyone has.
Yes.
So Fandem has an anchor. My husband has a teardrop. Other Aloha has the 3 dots. Plenty of
Yeah.
people have the 3 little dots. Diamonds, dollar signs.
Yeah, just the sign.
Dice is another one.
I think
like
that's too
a-
big though.
But
Yeah,
if you do like a
it's-
little
yeah.
dice,
Oh, little
yeah.
Yeah. Why? Because of the size of the face, or
That
I
have
think
to
it's
be
a
true. You know?
Yeah, I think it's like, I don't know. It's just became popular and I think
Yeah.
everyone's just run with it.
okay? But I feel like in US, if you have a face tattoo, that means you've been to jail. Been
Yeah,
to
I
prison.
think there's one that I think the teardrop is the one that says you
Yeah,
killed
the
someone
teardrop, yeah.
or
Yeah.
jail,
Kill
and then the
someone.
3 dots is one or the other of those. One means one thing, the other means the
Okay.
other. Yeah.
So your husband killed someone?
No. No, actually, I told him not to get any face tattoos, and he came home with it, and
Okay.
I gave him the silent treatment for a little while. He's in the doghouse,
How long?
but then I got over it. A good week, I would say.
Good week, okay.
He actually thought that I would forgive him because he got an M on his face as well for my name
Okay.
down here,
Okay.
a big M. So he thought, but I got this look, like, you know, it's fine. I'm like, no, it's not. I don't care. I'm not happy. But yeah, you get used to it. Nothing you can do now.
What is your crazy stories when you're tattooing? Like,
What about like the craziest design someone's asked for or placement?
For placement, I don't really care, but the story people wanna get. Okay, the funny one probably like some influencer will text my shop like, oh, I got a lot of followers, can I get free tattoo or something like that.
Do you get DMs like that often?
that happens
yeah,
all over
yeah.
Bali, no? That happens with everything.
Yeah, everything,
Like,
yeah, sure.
Gym happens. Like, oh, I
Gyms,
have so
yeah.
many followers. Can I get like free membership? It happens everywhere. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, true.
I hear about it, but I'm like, how could you do that? I'm so nervous to do something like DM someone like that.
It happens all the time. Body Factory gets a lot of those kind of emails.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I mean, tattoo artists 100% because nowadays it's the whole promotion is going on social media.
Right.
So that's why people are, oh, I have so many followers. Can I promote you? Can I get a free stuff from you?
Yeah.
Even I heard from Neelu Jalantic, she got so many like influencers texting her like, can I promote your shoe brand? And she's like,
No.
I don't even promote my own shoe.
I mean, her shoe brand has been around for like, I think since I first moved here.
Yeah,
It's been around for a long time. It's already enough famous. You know, people already know what it is.
yeah.
True.
So I mean, you also do music. You said like I heard from her you started music, then went into tattooing and went into content creation. Now you came back to the music.
Yeah. I was musician. I'm still a musician now, but nobody know me. Yeah, I just started with the music. I came to Bali, but I already doing tattoo, and I'm from Java anyway. I'm from Semarang city. I'm doing tattoo back home, but I shit tattoo, and then I wanna change my life. I come here. I'm doing tattoo in Bali, and instead doing tattoo, I wanna doing music as well. But when tattoo make a good money, I forgot I forgot to play music.
Okay.
Yeah.
Music was more a hobby.
Yeah,
Tattoo
music
was
is
more
more
for a
heavy.
career.
It's more passion. That's it. But I still for the hobby, I think I'm doing good. I have my own song. I have my own clip, videos. Just yeah.
Would you take your music hobby, turn it into a career? Or what if you like went viral and you got famous
why not?
overnight?
I
Would
will.
you do that?
I will do that. I will
You'd
do
be
that.
happy to
It's
do
a- it's
that?
I think yeah. The thing is, compared tattoo with the music, like example, we make a design for the tattoo, like a flower and tiger, something like that, and then you upload the tattoo already, and then you wanna put in another people, they will say no, I don't want to copy this. You already put on someone else.
Yeah.
But with the music, you make one song, boom, forever till you die, forever until
Yeah.
even you die, the people still
lives
listen
on.
your music.
But I want to talk about tattoos more. Like the tattoo industry, I'm really worried about it. Like it's like so many shops opening up, and
Right.
and also what I don't understand is like why Balinese people or Indonesian people open the same thing over and over again.
I think there's a lot of jealousy and envy here. If people see, and this is not just locals, this is
Yeah,
everybody,
everybody.
they see someone successful that has put in the work, like Fandem, for example, has put in the hard work to be where he is today with the shop and with his career and everything. People see him doing well and are jealous and envious and think, well, he can do it, I can do it, I'm going to do it too. And they're going to open up. It's like Circle K's and Mini Marts are opening up right next door to each other.
Yeah.
Like, why? What's the point? It's the same thing with spas and massages and what's another one? Barbershop is the new all the
Yeah,
rage
there's so
now.
many
Barbershops
barbershops,
are
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Gelato places.
Yeah.
It's just, they see people be successful and think, that could be me. I'm going to do that. And I'm going to copy it exactly.
The same.
Exactly the
and
same.
very next to you.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. They just don't care.
But like for me, what I don't understand is why are you not even thinking that will you get successful or not? I mean, no, he got successful. Now you're going to take his business and your business away. Both get broke.
I don't think there is that thought process
Yeah.
with people. I don't think they think that far ahead. I don't think they think that long term. They just see you're making money. It's so easy. Open a shop, get an artist. I'll do the same thing.
Because if you see the shortcut right now,
It's insane.
there is tattoo shops. Like
In
when I
shortcut,
came to few months ago, not too long ago, few months ago, I can see rice fields. Now the shortcut filled
Nothing.
with, I can't even say rice field. And okay, you guys are making businesses. I am very happy for you. But what I see open, drink bars, barber shops, tattoo places.
Of course.
I think with the bar thing, people are always going to drink. Well, not everyone.
No,
Not everyone.
have you
But
seen the
during the
river-
pandemic,
river
it was
cut?
the only thing to do.
Yeah.
Was to drink.
True.
Like, what else are we going to do? Everyone's stressed. Everyone's depressed. They're stuck at home. Like, we got to find drinking places. Everyone was just drinking every day.
Yeah.
There was nothing else to do. No one had jobs. No one was working. So I think people saw businesses like, I won't say names, but they see bars doing really well, and now everyone's, again, they've all run with it because they saw someone else doing it really well, so they're going to do it as well.
Because the river cut, if you know, river cut is like wherever the guy hit into the bridge and died. It's right opposite to that place. It's a river cut. They opened like 5 months ago. I haven't seen single person drinking there, and they closed.
Not
up.
one.
Not one.
I saw a wedding there the other week.
I think it's only there's like only
it was
one
some
or two
event,
parties.
I think some wedding or something there. I was like, oh, that's an
I was
interesting
like,
place.
It always empty.
I feel bad for them though. It
It's
looks
like-
like a cool, like nice little
Yeah, it's
outdoor
nice,
place.
like an Australian kind of nice way,
Right.
but like empty.
Yeah.
This is where I feel sad. I mean, I do understand you want to make a business, but why not make a business which can get successful, brings people?
I think there's
rather-
a risk that they just don't think of. And, you know, a lot of people open businesses here with investors. Sometimes foreign, sometimes local. They have friends of friends who have more money than they do, and they want investors. They find investors, and the investors put all the money into it, and people just trust them when they really have no idea what they're doing at the end of the day, unfortunately. So businesses like the one you mentioned just sit there empty.
Yeah, and also tattoo shops too. Like
Yeah,
they're empty.
especially so many of them, like they don't have, like example tattoo, they don't have tattoo background, but they still try to open tattoo shop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like how, you know?
yeah,
But some people doing good.
yeah. I mean, if you get lucky,
Yeah.
if you don't have the hard work or like that nice style for you to promote yourself, then you get lucky. You survive. If you don't have both of them, what are you gonna do?
Indonesia is full of very talented artists.
Yeah.
And it doesn't take long for locals to learn how to tattoo
Yeah.
and become
Yeah.
very
It's-
good.
It's a
very
normal
quickly.
thing. As a kid, you see it, your father doing it or your
Right.
father friends doing
And
it.
I know Fandem and I both know people that were really not that good, let's say 2 or 3 years ago, and are now some of the top artists here. They're amazing, and you can see their improvement like so quickly, and they do really well. So I think if people have any kind of artistry background, they can do it. And you really only need one really good artist. The rest, there's freelancers everywhere that do really well, and you can just call them up, tell them to come in, do the shop. But I think with tattoo studios, you just have to, like any business in Bali, you have to choose something that sets you apart from other people. Otherwise, you are really unlikely to be successful here. You have to be unique. You have to stand out. I know one of Fandem's artists is a very well-known fine line artist, and he stands out with that fine line stuff. And that's what sets, well, at least that artist apart from others. But he's based at Fandem's shop.
So is there any advice you can give to the upcoming artists or like new people wants to open another tattoo shop?
The new studios coming together, renovating, getting ready to open.
They just keep coming. I can't say give them advice, In here it's like Miracle Island, Some people come here without the talent, they can become talent quick. Some you meet people have no money today, and then tomorrow have a lot of money. This is miracle. This place is miracle because I see a lot of them. People don't know about tattoo and then end up have a lot of tattoo and then end up doing tattoo. People don't know about surf, come to the beach and then become doing surf so good. At the gym, people don't know about the fight. They just start doing it and then they become real fighter.
So you say just
a lot of
open
it is
and
luck. A lot of it is luck here.
I think this
mainly
island is
because
miracle.
without luck, you can't survive in Bali. I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think, there's some, it's very weird. Like some shops or like, let's say like a building or a premises, every couple of months, it'll be a new name, a new business, a new something, and they will never, ever be busy. The location could be perfect, but just that one shop will never be busy. And I never understand why. They're just lucky. I think some place like shops are unlucky, maybe. I don't know. It could be like
there
a curse
is one
or something.
particular place I know that Padang Linjang. There's a Crate Cafe. From down that road, you come down to the Padang Lingjang. There is a restaurant right opposite to on the road corner. I seen that place change names 3 times. I seen that place empty all the time. They open, they close. They open, they close. They renovate, they close. And like it never got successful. But also in like Crossroads, I feel like Indians, we know that like you don't open anything on the Crossroad because it's a bad luck. What we know is we think we don't build houses.
It's bad luck.
Yeah, it's a bad luck.
Okay.
But that's what I think. But still, like, come on, like how many times?
It's right there, and it should be a good location.
Yeah, it's like people should see that thing, right?
And we see it all the time everywhere. Like especially in Seminyak, there's so many, but we don't know what is going on. Why? Like, why does that happen here?
Yeah.
Some places, best location ever. Beautiful premises, reopen, rebranding, closed, open, nothing, never takes off.
That is where I'm really scared. Like now, Kuta is getting empty. I don't know how busy Kuta is getting.
I think Kuta's coming back slowly.
Yeah,
really?
I love Kuta.
Yeah, we love Kuta. We want Kuta to
I live in
survive.
Canggu, but
Yeah, I mean, we all want Kuta, everyone to survive. I feel like everyone to survive. But Kuta is more like now buildings and like not too much nature.
Oh
It's
yeah,
only,
I think it has been for a long time.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's where I feel like I like here because I like the nature. I like to at least get out a little bit. I can go Paranan. It's kind of nice. But if I go to Kuta, I feel like
we don't have that,
too much
yeah.
We don't have
vehicles,
it, yeah.
too much buildings.
that's what people come for holiday. This is one thing I love Kuta. We just walking everywhere. Okay, from this club, drunk, move to pub crawl easy. But here, like from Batu Bolong, move to
Yeah, you can't
Barawa.
walk around Canggu.
Yeah.
Kuta, you can walk around.
Yeah. That's one thing I miss about nightlife in Kuta is that.
Start at Alicats, go to
Yeah,
Akon, go to Anjanu, and like bar hop down the street.
Yeah, just walk.
Whereas
easy.
here, like you go to Vault, got to get on the bike, go to Sandbar, go. Like,
just one
they're so
thing-
far apart.
This seems like life right now. It's like you move on to one place to another. People are moving one person to another person, or people are moving like things like you said. You moved on from content creation to
Right.
music and music to
Yeah.
tattooing. I think everybody's not satisfied with one thing.
No, I think people get bored easily, and I think it's very like as slow as Bali is, it's fast paced as well.
Yeah.
I think it's just how you live, where
Yeah.
you live, who you hang out with, who you surround yourself with. Yeah.
But how, like, now, what would you give him the advice of getting a girl for? Because I
Oh
feel
my
like
God.
you got married and have a kid, right?
Yeah.
And him is trying to find one.
Um,
Because in this Bali dating,
I will, I have met some previous partners of Fandom, and they've all been lovely and seemed that it was going well. However, I don't know, like
Can we change subject?
Fandom does well. He speaks good English. Like, I mean, I don't know if he would prefer to marry local or a Western.
bro, not
or
only for you,
what.
I need advice too.
I think Fandom speaks good English. So if he did want to pursue a foreigner, then he easily could. I think he's doing the right thing, stepping away from social media just for a little bit, or rebranding, changing the content.
Yeah,
I think that's a great
yeah.
idea. But you'll be all right. You got this. Time,
Yeah.
you'll find someone.
Yeah. So
No.
what do you want to become with the music though?
With the music, I just wanna, what you call, just gambling. Like
Try.
If viral. If not, just keep making music. Love.
I was
I
just
just love it. Because
Yeah.
it's good. Sometimes I wanna say something. You know, as a boys, we don't write diary. Uh, and then we need the making music for that.
because I was before I came to before you came, I was sitting next to the one of our the Genesis boys, and he was watching a video of Mark Zuckerberg talking about you need to try a lot of times before you get succeed.
Trial and
because-
error.
Yeah. So he was saying Beyonce wrote hundreds of songs before she got famous, and he before he found Facebook, he built so many websites before that. So I think that's how the life is, right?
Right.
Yeah, try and see.
Everything's trial and error, especially here.
Yeah. I would recommend that, like, I think with doing everything as possible. Like I saw someone yesterday, and the person told me she was painting, what else she was doing, designing, and there is a couple of other things she is doing, but she's doing everything at once. So whatever makes one day this makes her happy, she will do that. One day another thing makes her happy, she will do that. I think we should continue like that, like
Oh
why
yeah,
why not just
I always do the same things like that. If my old friend asks me like, how come you have a dish? And I say, it's simple. I just doing same things. Like I just since I'm teenager, finished from high school, I was always doing music, doing tattoo. I'm not start with the tattoo, but I just love drawing on like a
walls?
graffiti like that, and just very much in become a naughty teenager kid as a kid. Just teach me a lot. I have a lot of experience with that life.
Okay, that's good. So you moved here when you were 13, you said.
When I was 10, almost 11 years old.
11 years old. And your whole family moved here, or you?
My mom and my dad moved here, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how was it growing up here in Bali?
It was a little bit of an adjustment. But I think because of my age at the time, I really didn't take it too seriously for the first, I want to say 6 to 12 months. It still was a fun holiday with me, with family and stuff. The first couple of months I was not enrolled in school yet. My parents were setting up a business here. So I was kind of just like hanging out, and my parents actually promised me a monkey if I moved here, which they got for me. Which
You really wanted a monkey?
I really wanted a monkey, and this was before, I knew about any
There's so many monkeys
ethical
in
thing
that.
going on. But yeah, it didn't take me long to realize like, hey, this is probably not the best idea. So I found a rehabilitation center, and then he was rehabilitated, thank goodness. But yeah, it was really, really different. I think if I didn't learn the language and I didn't pick up the language as fast as I did, and I think I did pick it up fast because of my age.
As a teenager, yeah.
I don't think I would have survived. And I think if I was maybe 15, 16, I probably wouldn't still be here now. Yeah.
What would you give the advice to the teenagers like you move here right now? The parents move here, the expats, and they have a hard time making friends?
Expat kids are not always the nicest kids. I
What?
will say that.
Okay.
There is a little bit of a divide. A lot of expat kids frown upon newbies befriending locals. However, these expat kids are mixed themselves. So it's very strange dynamic, and it happens still in all the international schools. Yeah, but don't listen to them. You can be friends with locals. It's
Yeah.
okay, and it's probably better that way, I promise. Like, they don't bite.
Just be careful with the crocodile.
Yeah.
What crocodile?
Yeah, don't rush into dating either. Just enjoy having friends.
Just enjoy,
Focus on
yeah.
school.
When you live in Bali,
know.
you have until 60 years old. You won't find anyone.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, how was it for you back then? It was no technology. Like you said, you can just go to a place, it's easy to meet people and talk to them. And now,
Cruda days.
yeah, now there's so much technology, and there is so many places to
Mm-hmm.
go to, and there is so many like different groups of people. I want to go there. I wanna skate, or I wanna
Right.
go to La Brisa and chill and watch
I
sunset.
think Bali can be quite cliquey. Like,
Yeah.
there's lots of different cliques here.
Yeah.
But, back, 10 years ago, there was only really one clique, and it was just Cruda, and everyone in
Yeah.
Cruda. Like,
Yeah.
there was Alley Cats, Twice Bar, and Akon, and that was it. And
Twice bar,
that's
Jennings,
where
yeah.
everyone
Yeah.
goes. Yeah, that was it. That was the hangout place. The original Twice Bar was in front of Alley Cats, so you'd go and drink double doubles at Alley Cats, come out to Twice Bar, hang out for a bit, live music, rock and roll, and then go to Akon, hip hop R&B.
Yeah.
Everyone was there every night. That was it. That was the place to go. That's where you knew everyone was. You didn't have to message people or wait for someone to come pick you up, or
you don't care about how many followers you got,
yeah, there was none of that back then.
Back then, there's no following.
There's no followers. There's no nothing. Yeah.
Even these days, I sit on a group of people and like how many followers you have? Yeah, like 200K. I'm like, doesn't matter.
It doesn't
Doesn't
matter.
matter.
When you're in Bali, it really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It
When
really
you get
doesn't.
out of Bali, it matters because 200K followers. Oh, really? But if you live in Bali, you see them all the time.
Right.
I'm like, okay, good
I
for
mean,
you.
it's influencer heaven here,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah, and also, yeah, it's kind of shitty. Also, I feel like some days it's like, they use it for different reasons, like
Of course.
texting
Freebies.
getting freebies and shit. But I think it should not be like that. But also, social media actually using for promotion, so
Right.
everybody's getting something out of it, anyways.
Yeah. I think as long as everyone's fair in the transactions, I think the freebie thing depends on what you're getting for free. Maybe a discount, I think, is fairer. Like,
Yeah.
if you would be like, hey, give me like a week stay at this super duper villa. And they're like, what the hell are you talking about? I'm like, no. But I know friends that are villa managers or own villas here, and they're just like, we get these DMs all the time. They want their whole holiday for free. They want a chef. They want it. I'm like, imposter syndrome. How could you do that? It's so nerve-wracking.
Oh, well, that's another thing. Villas
Yeah.
too. So many villas here.
Yes.
And expensive. Oh, it's really getting expensive.
Very.
That's why I'm living in Banjar Samir. It's like very cheap and not too construction.
Yeah, I live way out in like Buduk. I'm way out. So
Oh,
nice
really?
and cheap, nice and local, beautiful. Love it.
But I want to ask, like, have you ever felt when you were a kid, like, out of place?
I would say no more than normal.
Okay.
I feel like everyone has felt left out or out of place and things like that. I think, of course, the first few weeks or months even, you definitely feel out of place, especially when you start school here and go to school here. Just as the new kid, I remember very distinctly asking people, how long have you been here? You know, they're like, I've been here 4 years. I'm like, oh my God, 4 years? Like, how? That is so long. And now I'm like, like I went to dinner last week for an event and everyone was like, how long have you been here? They're like, I've been here 3 months. I've been here 6 months. And what about you? And I'm like,
16 years.
and they're like, what? Like, they couldn't believe it. And I was like, no, I don't really want that kind of light on me. Like, I've been here a while. Oh, good. Move on. You know?
There's so many people come here and like, I've been here 2 months. That's like they say it like a really long time. I'm like,
that was the thing. These people, they were like really proud of being here for like 2 or 3 months. I'm like, I'll just
I'm
don't
living
ask
here
me.
for half of my
I'll just be
life.
quiet, yeah.
Yeah.
If you could focus on one of your hobbies or skills for the rest of your life, which one would you pick? Bit of a hard one, sorry.
Depends if which ones make a which
It's
one
about
is
money.
Yeah, it's about money. It's like not everyone saying that, but for me, but I think it's just the same things. I think tattoo, music or design graphics, they all still same circle.
How important is money for you? I mean, both of you.
money.
Yeah.
Money is not important, but very we need money.
Need.
I have been, I wouldn't say rich, but I have been very comfortable, financially very stable, and I have been incredibly poor and very struggling, like really, really struggling. I mean, of course, it feels better to have money for sure. But I think, for me and my family personally, we can easily adapt. Of course, some months we have more money than other months, but either way we adapt and it's really not a problem. I think we can survive no matter what. And it's just about your support system, really. I think it's who's around you. My husband's my biggest supporter and he pushes me to be the best person I can be every day. And same goes for me, to him. So we definitely feel like we can just get through anything no matter how much money we have. Obviously having a baby is very expensive.
Yeah.
So we had a couple of tough moments there, but
Is it expensive
we get lucky.
still in Bali? Because in different countries there is different rules to have a baby. You need to have a car seat.
I spent about, I want to say, just for the C-section was about 25 million.
They don't do normal.
They do, but C-sections are very pushed here. Very
I know,
pushed.
yeah,
More
yeah,
money.
yeah.
In my case, it wasn't pushed. It was kind of selective. I kind of chose to go that route. It was my last option, so I went with it. But yeah, it is expensive. I think the whole pregnancy in total with everything I needed and got and wanted, I did splurge a little bit. I would say it's upwards of 100 million. A lot.
I need to get a doctor on because I hear people say like the why don't you move to Bali? The question is why don't you move to Bali is because the healthcare is not good here.
I would say maybe 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, again.
But it still is very
everything
expensive
develops.
to do something.
It depends on insurance and stuff
Yeah.
like that. You should have insurance. Everyone
But do
needs insurance.
insurances here actually cover anything? Because
I think it
feel like-
depends what company you're with as well. I hear good and bad things about all the major companies that people talk about. Just the fine print stuff. A lot of places, most won't cover motorbike. Anything to do with motorcycles, motorbikes, scooters, whatever you want to call them, mopeds. Pregnancy, unless you had the same insurance before you were pregnant, they will not cover you if you try to apply for it while you're pregnant. We were in the middle of visas and processed all these documents and stuff like that. So we were without insurance when I was pregnant. So that's why we had to fork out a lot of money. But hopefully the next one, that won't happen. We got it sorted like a month after everything was all done. I'm like, really? Come on. But all good now.
Yeah. Hopefully everything is good.
Yeah.
The question I wanted to ask is like, I see baby and I see pregnancy woman on the bike.
Mm-hmm.
And I see first that one. And the second one, I see babies like dogs hold it like this.
Mm-hmm. And the carrier,
and carry on the baby.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the most scariest thing I can see in Bali is because if something happens to you, the baby will die the first because it's a tiny little thing, right?
Right.
So how is that when you are pregnant and did you go through anything like that to think about getting on the bike?
We actually agreed when I was pregnant that we would not be going on the bike with our son until he was able to wear a helmet. And I think the youngest, smallest helmet I could find was about 2 years old. But we had some complications with the pregnancy and a lot of money was put forward for things. So it was just not sustainable for us to continue taking go cars everywhere. I think within the first week and a half, we spent about 2 or 3 million just on go cars. And it just wasn't sustainable for us. So we slowly did a few test drives. I will never I'm a very confident driver. I'm a very good driver. I've been driving for a very long time. But with my son, I don't feel I will never drive with him on me until he can wear a helmet. My husband drives. I sit on the back, and my son is in the carrier attached to me
in between
with a padded hat on. So it's the best we can do for the meantime. We, of course, wear helmets and we take every precaution necessary that we can take. But yeah, I still get a lot of negative comments about having my son on the bike.
But there is no other way, is it?
There's no other way for us. For us at the moment, there's no other way.
Not only you, like anybody, there is no other way but to get through traffic, to go to a place. You need to either go on a car or either go on a bike.
I think if we could, we do have a car. However, it is a vintage car. So it's just not reliable and it has no air conditioning. So, traffic really doesn't move that fast here. So I'd rather not have my son in my old car and being like, what if we break down somewhere and I've got a screaming baby and it's hot and oh my God, like it's, I'd rather just go on the bike.
It's also hard to get anywhere in a car. It takes 3-4 hours to get anywhere in the car.
Yeah. A lot of the shortcuts that we take like on a daily basis is no cars. It's just bikes. And my husband's a very good driver. He is Indonesian. He's local. So, I trust him on the bike. He's a very safe driver. He's very aware of his surroundings. We do what we can.
Even though I got raised like that, even though as a kid I used to like this. I was driving motorcycle. Yeah. And I see that like videos are so funny. People like showing off and like the kid is driving the bike. Mm-hmm. And it's funny to watch it, but it's scary.
It's scary to think about.
Yeah, think about it. And I know I did as a kid, but imagining your kid doing that is so scary.
It's terrifying. Yeah, for sure.
So that's where I'm like, okay, if I want to have family, will I raise my family in Bali? That's kind of question I ask myself all the time.
I think Bali is very kid friendly. It's more and more kid friendly. I think Bali's a great place for families and children. It's just another thing on the road is, it's not really about how good a driver you are or the person that is driving you is. It's about other people around you.
Yeah, totally.
And it's about, I'm just going to say, tourists on bikes that don't know how to drive. Yeah. Whereas, locals, they've been brought up around motorbikes. They've been driving since they could walk pretty much. They know what they're doing most of the time. There are a few like ibu-ibus that, put the left blinker on, they're turning right. But you kind of like stay away from people like that. You can kind of read the situation
and drunk
before it happens.
On the bike.
Drunk people. Yeah, we try not to, we don't really drive through Canggu when there's events on like Meadow Monday and all this stuff. We really try to avoid, especially at night.
Make sure about all these things before you get out.
It's a lot of it's a really big mental load. I don't think my husband thinks of these things the way I do. And I'm like, can't go that way because it's Wednesday and old mans, they have their beer pong thing. There's going to be people drinking and driving. He's like, how do you even think of stuff like that? I'm like, I have to. I just can't just go, oh, it'll be okay, because it won't. It may not be okay.
And now they open Motel Mexicola there. So
so it's more, we're just like avoiding Batu Bolong altogether with the baby. That's for sure. We're just like go the long way. Yeah.
It's kind of scary when it's a party island in certain places. If you go to north and you don't worry about that too much, right?
Of course, in the quieter areas. I think just being like hyper vigilant and super aware of your surroundings at all times. Like I will see from a distance if someone is kind of swerving a little bit, I'll tell my husband to stay back or immediately go around and get far away from them. Tourists, you can very easily tell, all the time actually, if they're a new driver and they've never driven before, things like that. And we just avoid it. We can just pull into a Circle K and get a drink, wait for them to pass and then come back out, or slow right down, go speed past them, just stay away from people like that. So most of the time it's okay, but still scary.
So so just trying your best to live in the paradise.
Yeah. The sacrifices we make.
I know. Thank you. And that is what, if you want to live in paradise, you got to make some sacrifices.
You just got to integrate in local life. Locals do it. Doesn't mean you should too. I'm not saying that, but you know what I mean?
Your choice, your life, right? So do that, but don't implement on other people. But this is what we do to sacrifice certain things.
Yeah.
So to live here and
Don't drive if you don't know how to
yeah.
drive. That's all.
Please don't do that. Yeah, especially when
Don't
you
learn here. It's not the place.
Thank you for being here.
Perfect.
And hopefully I'll come and get Scoopy Gang tattoo and like
Good idea.
show it on we put it on the video.
Yeah, I will do it.
And thank you for co-hosting with me.
Thank you so much. Thank you for
thank you
having
for
me.
being here.
welcome, brother.
Fandom fucking Fay, everyone. Thank you, and see you guys next week. Sampai
Bye.
jumpa.
Bye bye.
Please subscribe.
Scooby Gang.